same cause we thinking the same thing. We on the same page cause we sipping the same drink. Here's a little something to thank y'all for showing up. Aldine and the boys are about to blow it up. When the lights come on and everybody's screaming, lighters in the sky, yeah, everybody's singing every word to every song of the girl they're taking tonight. When the lights come on, everybody's feeling a hallelujah from the floor to the ceiling. Yeah, the drink that we're them, the smoke that we're them, the party we're through, it's going all night long. When the lights come on, when the lights come on, your buzz blowing it up, it's going all night long. When the lights come on. Turn up and make it something to believe in. You know you got to turn up. It make my heart go. I said you got to turn up and put your hand up and see it. You know you got to turn up to keep them begging for. I set my soul on fire, offer you my love, and I build a house of dirt and bone from the ground. You talk it like you needed it all your life. If you want it, baby, you can have it all. And make it something to believe in. You know you got to turn up to make my heart go.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Rodgers' Packers going up against Smith's Chiefs. With that, we're off to Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where we welcome in our broadcasters, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Green Bay Packers and the Kansas City Chiefs. They come out here in the eye. A first carry now. This is Lacey. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On second down, Lacey. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a first down carry, it's Lacey. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Here's the offensive unit coming out onto the field in just a moment. Randall Cobb, very good at wideout.
Went to college to be a quarterback. Discovered his talents couldn't be limited to one position. He's a 1,000-yard receiver every year for his quarterback.
Off the play fake to Lacey. Here's Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
Dontari Poe emerged on the scene fast as a young player and continues to make big plays at defensive tackle.
So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. The left side throw complete to Adams. 23 yards on the play.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now Rodgers will handle Lacey. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Caught on the right side by Adams. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So not exactly jubilation over on that visiting sideline, but at least a high 5 or 2 for their kicker as he gets them the first points of the night here on the opening drive.
And 3 points are not to be underestimated. You're on the road, under the lights, national TV audience. You want to come out and look good, and that's a good start right there.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Back to throw, Smith. He's got the hook up with Conley. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. They call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, but the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now Smith. And he's got the hook up for the first time with a veteran, Jeremy Maclin. 22 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Now it's Smith. And he fires one, but incomplete. He was trying to get it off to Jamal Charles there. And it'll be 4th down.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here's Smith. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
The first down carry here for Charles. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They complete it to Hill. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Chris Conley, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. They run it again with Lacey. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Rodgers now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Charles sidestepping for a minute. You know, looking back to Sunday, we saw some clock management issues. You look at the Indianapolis game, the Dallas game, and how that shook down. But when you're a player or coach in those situations late, how hard is it to be aware of what's going on? Because it's easy for us sitting on the couch to critique.
It's a lot harder than maybe we give credit to, because heat of the moment, the anxiety levels have gone sky high, the competitive juices are flowing. A lot of coaches keep cards with them that tell them when to, how you're supposed to use the clock down the stretch. You don't always get the math right. That's why I think a lot of teams now are going to go to having someone designated in the press box to handle clock management issues and advise the head coach, because they should be able to think clearer up there rather than down on the sidelines where the heat is really rising. Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third. They got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 2nd down, 9 yards to go. Another pistol look here. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Going up top, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Brandon, what we just saw there is something we hear from coaches throughout the league. How are you going to defend what they call the moment of truth ball, meaning a 50-50? The ball's in the air, defenders there, receivers there. Who's going to make a play on the football? And in this case, the defensive guys actually got it done and knocked it away.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. He'll set up the screen to Lacy. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. And he finds Cook. A big play that time on the catch and run. And this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. They come out here in the eye. On the sneak, Rodgers. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Shift together here from the D-line. Rodgers, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Rodgers taking it in. And the Packers have retaken the lead. And he's got it up and through. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Rodgers with a give. It's Lacy. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. His throw incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. One back is Lacy. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. This is Cobb with a catch right side. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Justin Houston in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before. Getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross the T as well. That was excellent footwork to get in bounds and make a great catch.
And now Rodgers not pleased with the setup. He's going to take a timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. First and goal here from the 2. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Ripkowski in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers add on to their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out. Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. From the gun, here's Smith. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
He's got the hook up with Conley. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. First down, it's Smith. And his throw is incomplete. Let's transition here and go week 1 storylines. I'll give you one, you give me one. For me watching the AFC East, Tom Brady out, Garoppolo in. People were curious what would happen. Well, guess what? The Patriots did their thing. They won. But the other 3 teams in the AFC East all lost. Only week 1, but it's just looking like the same old division.
Feels very familiar, doesn't it, in the AFC East? Well, let's go to the AFC North. Cincinnati, which has been dominating that division in recent years. Disappointing end to their season last year in the playoffs against Pittsburgh. A lot of people wondered, how would they come out of the gate this year? They told us that they were putting it behind them. It certainly appeared that way. A huge win on the road week 1 at the New York Jets, who are going to be a contender for a playoff spot.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first down, Smith. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Fresh set of downs here. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Clay Matthews with a pick. The 30. The 20. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
I've yet to meet a wide receiver who likes to block more than catching the football, but the best ones understand that that's how they'll actually get more passes thrown to them if they help in the run game. And anytime you get a run of that yardage, that means the wide receivers did help. They get down to what a lot of people call the second level, the linebackers, or the third level where the defensive backs are, and they get out in front and put their bodies out there and create more space for their runners to gain the yardage.
Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Eddie Lacy, a 5-yard touchdown run. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And it's up and good. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. No gain, and it's second down.
Love the effort. Love the dramatics. Getting the feet down. How about a little step shuffle along the sideline there, almost like a great ballet dancer or a tap dancer. All for no gain, though?
I was going to say, it's so pretty, and it gets you nothing. It's Hill, complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Switching gears here for a second, partner. A lot of nail-biters on Sunday around the league. In fact, a lot of the road teams were able to come out victorious.
So much for protecting home field advantage, which every team preaches about. Win all your home games. That gives you a great chance to get to the playoffs. Think about it this way. Oakland over New Orleans, one of the better games of Sunday. How about Cincinnati going to the Jets and winning? That's a big win for the Bengals. The Giants at Dallas. Detroit at Indianapolis. A lot of people are picking Indy to win the AFC South. And one of the trendier picks to make the playoffs, Jacksonville, they gave it a valiant effort, but Green Bay came in and beat them. And just think how close we were to getting some others. Carolina at Denver, Miami at Seattle, and San Diego, maybe the biggest surprise of the day, how well they played against Kansas City.
Throwing on third down, Smith. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Sam Shields. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Quick spin around the league while we have a second. Looking down at the notes from this past Sunday, Drew Brees, what an excellent game, over 400 yards. A.J. Green was the top receiver at 180, and then Lamar Miller was the only running back on Sunday to hit the century mark.
He made a nice move from Miami to Houston and is now the definite lead back there. You mentioned Drew Brees. How about what he did with his receivers? Brandon Cooks, he and Brees hooked up for a 98-yard touchdown pass, which is a franchise record, and Willie Snead had a big day as well, over 100 yards in receptions.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. Again, it's Lacy. Muscles him off. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll run. This is Lacy. And a short gain here down to the 22. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Rodgers now to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Red zone opportunity. From the gun. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now Rodgers throwing on into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's going to air one out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Back to the air. Smith on second down. He's going to take another shot here. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Here's Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good. But when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Throwing is Smith. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say...
Ladies and gentlemen, we got the Knox in the house, right? And I go by the name of Wyclef. I bought the band. And we need all the ladies to report on the dance floor. And you know my slogan. No fighting in no way.
Poppin' knockin' when I met you, shorty had the long extension. Told her I'm about my brother. When you got the best intention, tougher, not a bluffer. I want you to be my lead, don't have to take it undercover. Just on the bells are ringing, people singing, rice is throwing, flower bringing, ting-a-ling-a-ling. The honeymoon is when we going, and I take you to a place that you didn't even know exists. What's your wish? Then I have the Eiffel Tower in Paris.
Shot is in the basement party. Yeah. Turn into the greatest party. Yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once and we went up. Yeah. And my love a tripping. Yeah. Now I feel my body drifting. Yeah. Baby girl, she got me lifted. The mind tripping. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. 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 Jaws dropping when she walking, kind of thing that happen often. More than just a little. I be shooting down the city, black the latest gears. When she wear, you see that sun in the air. Fashion week all year, throwing money in the air. She's happy with my lady. Other girls they wanna hate her. It comes with the territory. Ball players wanna date her. All we got is loyalty. I'm treating you like royalty. I'ma spoil you every day of the week. Shot is in the basement party. Yeah. Turn into the greatest party. Yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once, then we went up. Yeah. And my love a tripping. Now I feel my body drifting. My body dripping. Girl, she got me lifted. The mind tripping. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. 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 Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Take a breath, inhale, exhale, now breathe, baby. Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Yeah. Inhale, exhale, let's take a breath and breathe, baby. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. 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 Excuse her while she kisses the sky.
Can I get a witness in the darkness? Cause there ain't no love at all to be found. Feeling like a freight train, trying to break chains. Everybody needs somebody, no doubt. Sugar, just step into your sneakers and step behind the speakers. Your heart will keep me beating and make me a believer. Don't you want me? Don't you want me? I need some mercy on my soul right now. Give me what you got, oh, oh, oh. Give me what you got, oh, 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 oh. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care when we're dancing tonight. Just as long as you're there in the brink of the light. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care if I'm losing my way. I've been waiting for you as the night fades away. So roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up. Can I get an amen when the night ends? There's no winner when you're walking alone. Sliding down the last street as the day creeps. What you doing with nobody at home? Sugar, just step into your sneakers and step behind the speakers. Your heart will keep me beating and make me a believer. Don't you want me? Don't you want me? I need some mercy on my soul, come on. Give me what you got, oh, oh, oh. Give me what you got, oh, oh, oh. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care when we're dancing tonight. Just as long as you're there in the break of the light. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care if I'm losing my way. I've been waiting for you as the night fades away. So roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up. Give me what you got, oh, 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 oh. I said, yeah, come get your love. I don't care when we're dancing tonight. Just as long as you're there in the break of the light. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care if I'm losing my way. I've been waiting for you as the night fades away. So roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up.
Boys, daddies, girls, children.